Welcome to the June edition of Highlights. The warm weather and the sunshine are here, so get out and enjoy yourself.
And we hope to give you some ideas for being outside and meeting with friends or making some new ones. One of the events this month will be a picnic. So come out for a picnic at Fay Park on Thursday, June 8th at 12 p.m., noontime. And you can pick up a bag lunch from Gail in the senior diner and join others at Fay Park and enjoy the sunshine. The rain date will be June 15th, and call 978-240.
540.
540. Those dancing letters. 978-540-2474 to reserve your lunch. And that would be $3. You pay it to Gail. Van service will be available by calling dispatch at 978-844-6809 to reserve a ride.
That's cool.
Yeah, that sounds like fun. And if you don't want to do a bag lunch, you could bring your own lunch and sit at Fay Park and have lunch. Yeah, it does sound like fun. There will also be a coffee hour on the COA courtyard with Karen Morrison, who is the newly elected select board member. And that will be on Monday, June 12th at 9:30 in the morning, and call to register.
Okay, 2 activities this month are funded through the China grant, which is it's a grant between Boxborough, Acton, and Littleton. And they're joint activities with the different COAs from the different boards. And the grant for these 2 activities was written by our own Nicole Saravella, and she's the Assistant COA Director. So thank you for putting that grant and getting it accepted, and we can all enjoy.
They sound like fun things.
Yeah, they'll be fun to do. One of the conversations and a frozen treat at Kimball Farms in Westford. You register the registration is June 2nd, 978-929-6453. You're calling directly to Kimball's for that. And I don't remember, I think the time was 1 o'clock on June 2nd. And we were to meet where the silo and the cow is.
Right.
And that's, if you go into the multi-purpose room or you come up to COA, there is a poster to that effect. So you can get all that information.
And there's information in the broadcaster.
Right. And the second is conversation and coffee, pastry, and a stroll around the Nara Park in Acton. And that's going to be every Friday in June, starting June 2nd at 10 a.m. and it's going to run to 11 a.m. And you register at 978-929-6632 or email sball@actonma.gov.
Those both sound like fun things, and especially to meet people from other towns and see what they're doing and what's going on. I'm looking forward to that. That should be good. And both of those involve food, and of course, there are other events in the month of June that involve food.
Why not?
What's better than, have food and meet friends, and it's all good. There'll be a pasta supper. That's something new we're trying.
Yeah, which we haven't done before.
Right. A pasta supper will be held on Tuesday, June 13th at 4 o'clock in the multipurpose room. It will be a casual pasta supper prepared in-house, and there will be entertainment with acoustic music of Chris Carter. So call to make a reservation to the EHS office, 978-540-2470, because space is limited, of course. And exciting, birthday celebrations are back.
Oh, that's great.
That's wonderful.
That was a lot of fun.
It was, and it had to stop with COVID and all of that, and now they're back. We'll celebrate bi-monthly So if you are 70 or over and your birthday is in either May or June, that will be the first one. We'll be celebrating those. Join us for games, prizes, conversation, and of course, cake and ice cream. And that will be on Tuesday, June 13th at 1 p.m. in room 230. And call to register by June 9th. So happy birthday.
Happy birthday to all.
Yeah, to those May and June people.
Yeah. The women's breakfast, which is supported by the Friends of the COA, is on June 14th at 8 o'clock. And call the EHS office to register. Now, the Juliet Breakfast Club is alive and well, and we're having a lot of fun.
That's good.
We will be going to the Kimball's Country Store and Cafe on Friday, June 9th, and that'll be cool. I mean, because you can do gift shopping
Yeah.
and whatever you want to do. And then Ruby Donut Shop in Air. I've been there twice, and the donuts are to die for. So you can enjoy that on June 23rd. The van service will be at the town hall at 8:30, and you call the 978-844-6809 to reserve a spot. That means you're not reserving necessarily a spot on the van. You're reserving a spot at the cafe, but it's also a spot on the van. So that's how they know how many people are coming, whether you drive yourself or if you take the van.
Right.
So
You've been going, and
I've
it's
been going to every one, and this week we're going to breakfast at the Comet Diner, which
that's
is
right.
up on the Tingsboro Road, and it's all 50s and 60s rock and roll. And the men went there last week, and they said they had a blast.
Right, because I heard some of them talking about it on Thursday before they were going, and they were excited about it.
Yeah. All the places we've gone. 2 weeks ago, we went to Maynard, and it was very, very good. So
They've
try to
welcomed
make the breakfasts because they're a lot of fun.
Okay. I haven't made one, but maybe I will in June. The men's breakfast, which are also supported by the Friends of the COA, is on June 21st at 8 o'clock in the senior diner, and call the EHS office to register. And the men's breakfast club, the Romeo Club, will be going to those same places as the women's, different days. They're going to Kimball's Country Store and Cafe on Friday, June 2nd. Ruby's Donut Shop in Air on Friday, June 16th. And Marty's Corner Cafe and Deli in Devon's on Friday, June 30th. They get one more Friday.
I know, I saw that.
They got one more Friday. Van service will leave the town hall at 8:30. And again, call to reserve, and you call the van dispatch, 978-844-6809, and that's to reserve your spot, even if you're driving yourself.
And I've driven to most all of mine. I took the van once, but other than that, I've driven. And so it's,
It
you know,
works.
a couple of us go together in the car, and then the rest of them show up in the van.
Yeah, but
So
it works
it
out.
works.
You call, reserve your
yeah.
spot, and it's good.
So the restaurant hoppers group will be going to Kimball's Farm Grill and Seafood Shack in Westford on Tuesday, June 27th at 1 p.m. And the van service will leave the town hall at 12:30. And you have to register by June 16th to be able to have a table there.
And again, you can drive yourself.
Right. And remember that at Bingo on the first Friday, which is June 2nd, a pizza lunch will be served. And remember to register so there's enough pizza for everyone. I guess there might not have been enough at the last one, or it was quick and
I don't
and
know. They just
weren't
said be sure to register. You don't really have to register for bingo. I think you can show up.
Show up, but if you wanna
on
eat-
the first Friday, you want
Yeah.
your pizza.
And so you need to register for the pizza because they have to buy enough to make everybody happy. And bingo is every Friday from 1 to 3 in the multipurpose room. And thanks to the Friends of the COA for sponsoring bingo, And on Friday, June 9th, there's going to be a special raffle basket donated by Westford House. So that'll be kind of a neat surprise.
Yeah, that would be something different too. So that's all, well, that's the food for the month. There's a lot of food things.
There's a lot of food.
A lot of food things. But there are also 3 entertainment specials this month. One of them is Elvis to the Everly Brothers, and it will be performed by Roger Ticknell on Wednesday, June 14th at 1 o'clock in the multipurpose room, and reminisce with the classics from the 1950s. And this event is sponsored by a grant from the Littleton Cultural Council. It's nice to see that we're getting grants from different things to sponsor all these. Another entertainment is Stories from Around the Campfire with Todd Goodwin, and that will be on Wednesday, June 28th at 1 p.m. in the courtyard. And Mr. Goodwin draws on his experiences camping and growing up in New England. And the third one, this one sounds...
Yeah, I'm going to this one.
This one sounds really good. I think this one's going to be very popular. Illusionist Lynn Dillies will perform on Thursday, June 22nd at 2 p.m. in the multipurpose room, using her powers of prestidigitation.
That's a word for you.
I got through it. Lynn Dillies, a highly acclaimed professional, is captivating, and her show promises to be high energy, interactive, engaging, and extremely entertaining. And be sure to call the EHS office to register, because that will be very popular, I think.
And that's going to be a lot of fun.
Right.
A lot of fun.
And the full description of all the honors she's received and all the places she's performed is all in the broadcaster. I didn't write it all down.
Okay.
But it sounded good.
Okay. So now, Elder and Human Services has a lot to offer every month. And it's a variety of exercise classes, mahjong, loving stitches, out-of-the-box trivia. Check the broadcaster for specific information. And this month, at the craft class, we will be making 4th of July wreaths. I'll show you a picture.
There we go. Those are beautiful.
On
They were fun to make.
Wednesday,
Definitely.
June 14th, from 1 to 3, in room 103. That's the difference. This month it has to be in room 103 because the multipurpose room is having Elvis. And so we got
That's true.
pushed over to 103. This is a lot of fun. We really had a good time making it. It's not difficult to do. All the difficult part is done. So the cost this time, though, is $5, and the class is limited. So sign up early if you want to make a wreath for the 4th of July. And we will not be meeting in July or August. So one of the things that I'm going to ask for, if anybody has it going forward, is if you have any old wire rakes,
The leaf rakes.
the old leaf rakes, the wire ones, not bamboo, wire, and you want to donate them to me to make a craft, I need 20. So if anybody has any and wants to donate them, just give me a call at 978-501-3329 and we can hook up.
Or she's going to be hanging out at the transfer station and asking everybody if they have.
I don't ask at the transfer station. I just go in to what I
Right.
call the Christmas tree shop, and I look around, and if there's something there I want, it's going to be used for crafts, and that's just the way it is.
I think you're going to be camped out there looking for rakes.
Well, we'll see.
Anyway, in addition to those...
They can be broken. It's okay. The handles can be broken. I don't care.
Right. It's just you need the metal rake part. Okay. In addition to the many activities and programs, Liz, who's the director of EHS COA, would like to remind seniors that registration for the tax work-off program will begin on July 10th. I know that's a month away, but heads up. And if you've been in the program, you'll be getting an email or a direct mail to remind you with the reapplication. And if you are planning to join the tax work-off program, going to be a new participant, you must come into the office to do paperwork and to discuss placement options. So call the office with any questions that you may have. Ask to speak with Liz or Nicole.
And we're always looking for talented people.
Yes.
So there are different things that you can do. It's not just sitting in a room filing. There's generally painting and different things that have to be done. So if you have any skill or you just want to volunteer, let us know.
And it really helps the town.
It helps the town a lot.
And then it helps you with your taxes.
With your taxes. And taxes are tough for everybody.
Yep.
So every little bit that you can get towards them is a help.
And you just have to be over 60.
Over
right?
60.
Over
yeah.
60, and there's no income limit.
No.
It's open to anybody over 60. Perfect.
And also, the outreach coordinators, Amy and Alicia, would like to remind everyone of the many programs and resources available through them: conversation and support groups, rental and fuel assistance programs, and mental health, referral service, and health insurance. All help that they can give you. Check your broadcaster for detailed information, and don't be afraid to give them a call at 978-540-2470 for outreach assistance. They are there from 8:30 to 4 every day, and they're ready and willing to help anybody. And you don't have to be 60 or older. It's any age.
Right.
Any age.
And even if you're not sure that they can help, at least give a call, because they can probably set you in the right direction to somebody that can help you. So,
And I know we put it up on the Education TV, but I'm a part of St. Vincent de Paul, and I would like to remind anybody that they can bring their used clothes to the St. Anne's parking lot on June 10th or June 11th between the hours of 9 to 5 and drop off their clothes in that great big 18-wheeler, and we're going to try to fill it up.
June
10th and 11th.
Okay.
So if you have clothes, you can bring clothes, shoes, belts, pocketbooks, but no household goods.
Okay. So, I guess that wraps up the month of June. Sounds like the
I
month
think.
of June is pretty busy.
But we're busy.
So, thank you for watching Highlights, and we'll see you next month.
Yes, we will.